Blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses, or say your Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you with the continuation where I expose his testimony, New World Disorder. We want to begin by welcoming each other, saying Akwaba, Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome, Ingandoni, Benvindo, you are welcome, Kuso, Diwo, Tusan, you say no. Okukulaba, Mauya, Mingalaba, Boye, Malamu, Karibu, Ekabo, no, O, Sanu, de Zua, Mkwandehena, Mitas, Duburo, Pezaluva, Bine, Ivinit, Barigalus, Vita Iche, Ayubon, Dobridoya, Velkommen, Estan, Hozut, Walang, Anuman, Bienvenue, Bienvenido, Namaste, Swadetam, Kush, Amadid, Baruch, Haba, Marhaba, Huang Yong Haminida, Huang Ying, Nyejeko, Anyamime, Nyejeko, We Zolo, Novio, Mia, Wezo, Akwaba to the program. Testimony New World Disorder. Testimony New World Disorder is the program through we get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these times of global deception, delusion, and lies that are made up by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world. Yet, for almost 2 decades now, they have dealt with deception, willful lies, and delusion, and they have brought America, Ghana, and humanity to this total global helplessness. But we want to understand, reiterate, emphasize that Ghana and America are the centers for the global evil pursuit against humanity. Don't forget this. So Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Humanity and the nations of the world. This expose is being recorded on the 3rd of October 2024, Thursday. Being that the government of Nana Addo Dankwa, the traitor politicians in Ghana and their counterparts in America, they want to keep the American people and the Ghanaian people in the dark. They don't want us to know the truth as to how they are orchestrating in a Dankopi Dowinya by their evil pursuit to disenfranchise the Ghanaian people and the American people in cahoot with the Electoral Commission of Ghana. So they are using indiscriminate total blackout, lights off, electrical power supply cuts. So Bible says we should redeem the time. The days are evil. They have already started attacking our cameras. So we are recording this expose this Thursday, and we shall make it available. God willing, on Saturday we shall make it. We shall come out with another. So let them do whatever. We are fighting peacefully and weaponly and violently on the behalf of humanity and the nations of the world against cowardly secret killers of the innocent. Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. America and the nations of the world must demand our franchise. Ghana and America, 2024, your national, demand your franchise. Don't yield to them. I am not yielding to them to negotiate over your franchise with a marriage or so-called remarriage with the extremely dangerous US undercover. You see me in this dashiki one more time because we are emphasizing that when the fate of the extremely dangerous US undercover was concluded due to the evil pursuit of Ban Ki-moon and his counterparts, Barack Obama and the economy. On the 1st of January 2017, God has already concluded that I have nothing with to do with the extremely dangerous US. She's not my family member. She's never going to get remarried to me. If ever I shall meet her, that is a private issue between my 2 tortured and abducted children, Elizabeth Sarkodie and Grace Sarkodie. Politicians of America and Ghana, they don't allow we the people to meddle, to interfere with their family matters, their personal issues. You understand? So no politician of Ghana or America, we are making it clear to them, nobody in the United Nations has the right to impose the extremely dangerous US undercover, the killer of my family members, in a remarriage to me. The case is closed. What is left is between myself and my 2 tortured and abducted children. That is why this dashiki is coming to remind them of. Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. So, humanity and the nations of the world, we know from expose part 10 that creators against Ghana, some politicians, and their diplomats of the Ghana embassy, some of them Washington DC and consulate, Ghana consulate, New York, together with their co-traitor politicians against America, in worship of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent, chose to institute medical terrorism to seek to destroy me, and the killing of the innocent on the nations of the world as a global game, getting Lucky Dubé killed in the year 2007 in worship of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent. But we have also gotten to know that their medical terrorism agenda, they initiated it on the 12th of March 2008 by attacking the fully armed police. Took me to the hospital at the OPD section where they have laid me on a stretcher. They thought I was dead. That was the beginning of my investigative mission on behalf of the American people and regarding the wickedness that is going on in the health sector and in the prison systems and in the homeless systems against the innocent in America and in Ghana. So I quite back to the program taking money. On the stretcher, I was lying down purposely as though I was dead. They have decided to commit medical terrorism to destroy my life and to get me killed. God was watching them. How do you succeed in that? I was lying on the stretcher. They will lift up my hand and then I'll just release it as though I was dead. If I was dead, how was I able to know what they were doing to me? How was I able to know? God was letting their own craftiness take them. They put me for 12 hours. No water, no food. They waited till the 13th of March 2008. They realized that it's opportune time, according to their Semitic agenda, hatred for Jews. They moved me quickly to the IPD, inpatient department, to falsify the records against me due to their anti-Semitism. The 13th of March was when they thought everything had succeeded. America, why should I have to let you know about this 13th of March, which was the date that they initiated the medical terrorism at the IPD, inpatient department. America, the 13th of March, 13th of July 2024, which was the date orchestrated for the assassination of Trump, was not accidental. Let's get it clear. Understand? Let's get it clear. The Butler and the Pennsylvania, they were all part of the agenda. You know that these traitors in Ghana and in America, by their anti-Semitism, they think Trump is tilting so much towards Israel, so they hate him for that. They want to assassinate him on the date, the 13th, due to their anti-Semitism. Humanity, let's get this. You see, right from the onset of the setup marriage, you know that in Pennsylvania they sought to assassinate me. In room number 306. And to cover up their shame, they have to orchestrate for my two tortured and abducted children, Elizabeth and Grace, both of them to be born on different times in the same room 306, to put the face of the Jew on their evil at the Long Island Jewish Hospital. But God has also perfected that my two tortured and abducted children should be born at the hands of the God of the Jews. You understand? These two children, Elizabeth and Grace, anybody, politician, diplomat, religious leader that dares on their life, they have touched the apple of God's eye. And God shall touch them. They are the reason why America is as it is. They are the reason why Ghana is as it is. You don't touch the untouchable. The ark of God, you don't touch it. Whether you are a Levite, but not qualified to touch it, and you touch it, Uzzah, you die. I go back to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. So, America and the nations of the world. God eventually shamed an extremely dangerous US undercover agent, Augustine Japan, my so-called family member who stole my father's gratuity and destroyed their medical terrorism agenda totally at that hospital. And their medical terrorism agenda totally failed. All they falsified their records against me to cover up their shame. But America, I tell us what, in the cameras of the hospital on the 12th of August, on the 12th of March 2008, you could see that because they knew they were going to commit terrorism, crimes against me to cover up their shame. You could see that from the cameras. They were mocking, you understand? The mother and the father of the undercover agent. The father would come look at my face and tell them, we are done. You understand? America, do you know the justice of God? God made their evil in the cup be filled to the brim of overflow. Traitors against America and traitors against Ghana. Their cup of evil overflowed by they after committing the medical terrorism against me. They treacherously. I'm talking about Ghanaians, politicians, diplomats, setting my family members up in worship of Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and all their traitor counterparts, setting my family members in Ghana to put the face of their medical terrorism on them, so that they aid in the cover-up of the crimes of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent. And Ghana, the same politicians, together with the traitors in America, within the office of the United Nations, diplomats indeed, they murdered all the family members of mine whom they set up to help the extremely dangerous US undercover agent in her medical terrorism agenda cover-up for her. They murdered all of them. And my only brother of the same mother and father, Samuel Sarkodie, they have murdered him too, currently in secret, because they know that when my own family members, if they are alive, they cannot see me being murdered night and day, and their hearts are breaking of the evil that wicked politicians of their own land have set them into. So definitely they would expose the extremely dangerous US, the politicians of Ghana and their counterparts in America. So they had to kill. They killed all of them and murdered my brother as well. Okay. America and the nations of the world. I call about to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. In God's justice, on the 25th of December 2011, God took me courageously to the house of Barack Obama at the White House. After 6 months of the abduction of my two tortured children, 6 months of their abduction, God took me to the White House, openly before the American people, and I gave a speech. I wished Barack Obama a happy birthday with his Sasa, Malia, and Michelle before the American people, international audience. And on that day, I exposed the criminal who has named her child after Hillary Clinton. That was the first time I made that expose. I named the child. America, do you know what happened? The father of the extremely dangerous US undercover agents was in church after the abduction of my children, after the medical terrorism against me. He was in church washroom, and somebody, I was in Maryland and we were hiding in New York. Somebody went to the bathroom to go hinting that we are all dead. The African is at the White House and he has exposed the daughter of Hillary Clinton, named after a criminal who has been, and they are exposed the other, wishing Barack Obama a happy birthday and his household while my children are being abducted. You know what happened? The man went paralyzed at the washroom immediately. He never rose again until the 4th of May 2012. God took me back to the White House because the man was about to die. He had gotten bedridden, pooping blood. He had gone blind. He had become deaf. I went to the White House, Barack Obama's house. I told him, man, your evil is about to kill a man. Solve the problem. Release man. Set my children free before you kill the man. The 4th of May 2012, the cameras of the White House come testify to this. The Secret Service can testify to this. Obama didn't heed. He thought he was smarter than God. Wanted to find means to cover up the medical terrorism with his Secret Service. Who was Secret Service official who was sent from the White House, Barack Obama's office, to come speak to me, only to seek to shed the blood of my people, the mob. 4 days after God made me to caution Barack Obama, the father of the extremely dangerous undercover agent, on the 12th of May 2008, died to the shame of Obama and the politicians of Ghana and America. That began their vindictiveness of starting to kill my family members, kill Ghanaians indiscriminately to cover up their shame. America and the nations of the world. I come back to the program, New World Disorder. Now, the same evil forces are going after Trump to kill him. They are going after his excellency Netanyahu to kill him. They want all of them assassinated due to their hatred and anti-Semitism. They have killed my brother. They have killed many leaders on the nations of the world. America, the 13th of March 2008, which it was the day that they were falsifying the medical, deciding the falsification of the medical record against me in a ward. It was not accidental. That 13th of July, because of their anti-Semitism, you see, that was the date that they were going to assassinate Trump. Well, as we go on, we will realize that the name Pennsylvania, the name Butler, my God, and the name John would all come bare into the assassination of Trump. There was nothing accidental about that. Evil people have been evil beyond measure, and some of them are my own people of Ghana. And you know what they are doing to the Ghanaian people? They thought God is their equal. They have fooled the United Nations, fooled the American people, the Ghanaian people, and they think they can continue to fool all the people all the time and fool God. So they are playing on the minds of the Ghanaian that digitalization is a solution to the problem that they have. Problem that has to do with the souls of the Ghanaian people, the souls of humanity, digitalization. And they are talking about 24 hours economy. That is the solution. Their hearts and their minds know that in the matter of the souls of men, not even prophets can solve that problem. Not apostles, not teachers, not imam. The answer to the solution of the problem of the Ghanaian people is in the hands of God. The politicians, they know it is not 24-hour economy. It is not digitalization. It is not. However, because of wickedness, they are you see, the individual that God has purposed to rescue the nation Ghana, to restore the nation, and the Ghanaian people don't know the individual. And the political evil forces, traitors, they are making sure that the Ghanaian people never come to know that individual. And if they get the opportunity, they will assassinate him. But God is not giving them that opportunity. out of the presidential candidates, there is one. You want me to mention his name? He's John Dramani Mahama. He's the one. However, before even God gives him the opportunity, the people around him have purposed that let them destroy the counsel of God by seeking to kill the individual that God has put the key to the restoration of the nation into his hands. Do you think that God is stupid? God is unjust. Let them do whatever. But the God whose children they have touched, until accountability is given to the blood of my people of Ghana, the heavens are locked. And the politicians, they all know about it. Forget about the 24-hour economy. Forget about the digitalization. All right? They know it. God bless you. And God bless my homeland Ghana. We shall continue. God willing on Saturday. Bye. Continue.